what up? Sorry for the delay, people. Apologies. Dealing with a headache at work. You don't make money, and then you get the health department coming in and fining you when you're not even making money because people don't want to spend money because of the inflation. But that's not boxing. And it was my son's birthday today as well, which is why I started late. He turned 11 years old. So we went to see a movie, and we had cake and all that stuff. So that was kind of dope. 11 years. Any of you guys who have kids in here know what I'm talking about. 11 years. It's crazy. Crazy. My daughter's about to be 8. He just turned 11. Wild. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Little Marco. He's blonde and blue-eyed, so he's not really little Marco, but best age. Yeah? Maybe. What up, Eon? Thanks, Arthur. Yeah. Yeah, man. It was cool. Edward Page. I kind of remember you, but I kind of don't. This is not your first time in here, is it? If it is, welcome. If it's not, sorry that I forgot you. How we doing? Train them up. Gloves on. He knows, my son knows how to fight. As a matter of fact, he has a show and tell where he has to submit like a talent show in school where he has to submit like a video, and we're going to do pad work. He wanted me to like hold the pads for him. He could thump. This kid hits hard. And I'm not just saying that because he's my son. It's like full muscles. Appreciate you, boxing. Always in here. All right, well, sorry, man. I got a lot of people come in here. Sometimes the names, I forget who's who. A couple days from Tank and Frank. Is that the 15th? That's this weekend? I just saw a Gilly interview, and Gilly was saying July 15th. I guess he was misspeaking. Because I thought, I was like, isn't it June 15th? But they didn't correct it. He said July 15th twice. Did you guys see that, though? He said July 15th. Gilly did. Marco, did you see the video of Tyson Fury again? Yes, I did. Hammered drunk. Tank vs. Frank going to be a blast. Is Subarel's on that card? Cash App don't work in New Zealand. No raffle for me. Well, you can... Hold on. I got to put this light on. It's too dark in here. There we go. That's better, right, guys? Yeah. Isn't that way better? Okay, well, if you want to enter the raffle, you don't have to do Cash App. You can do... What else is there? How else do the young guys send money? Isn't Cash App the only way that you do PayPal, I guess? I don't know. Losing his zeros, destroying him mentally. There's video of him walking out just as drunk before he lost his zero. Just saying. I think his mental's been destroyed for quite a while. Yeah, but Gilly's old. Yes, New Zealand. That's correct. Yep, kept saying July 15th, but he went to break and switched scene. They got it right. Okay. What's the raffle? Army Mike, I am... Where is it? Hold on, I'll show you. Ugh. I am raffling off these Grant gloves, 10-ounce pro lace-up Grant gloves. As you know, Grant doesn't sell them online. They're custom-made. Grant sent them to me. Fans of the show. I'm raffling them off. You just have to add, if you want to enter it, add $15 to this Cash App right here. And put your name and put Grant Glove raffle. And in, I think I'm going to do it, what's today? On Sunday. I think on Sunday I'm going to choose a winner. And I'll ship them to the winner. Big shout. Big shout to my man. Wait, let's do that again. I got to get the volume up here. Big shout. Keith for that 10 spot. New Zealand 10. I don't know what that translates to, but I appreciate it either way. Congrats on the raffle. Nobody won yet. I didn't. It's not. I only. Matter of fact, very few entries are so far. So another thing, if I don't get enough entries, I'm just gonna refund whoever entered and just keep them because it's not worth it. I've never seen Tank fight a black fighter before. You know, neither have I. Yeah, I don't think I have either. What's up, Armor? What's up, Psy? Boots, is he? Okay. Why did you switch up yesterday about Ryan taking PEDs when Shane brought it up? Why did I switch up what? What do you mean? Switch up what? What are you talking about? No. Tank will wash Frank all day. Yeah, I agree. I think he only fought one black fighter early in his career. He didn't just fight one black fighter out of all those fights. There's no way. Not a true black fighter anyways. You guys gotta chill. First off, you know how white I am, so I can't be talking about this stuff or I'll get canceled. And secondly,
oh, that's racist.
Just saying. You guys are wilding out. All this race talk. Tank has fought the most black fighters in Devin and Shakur if you do your homework. I mean, whatever. I just want to see him fight the best fighters, which isn't happening either. So, unless you consider Frank one of the best, which there's an argument for that. Yeah, we know your ass isn't black. Well, what are you? Are you like Samoan blood or are you just a white guy? Which one, Keith? Because I know a lot of New Zealanders are like David Tua. There's like Samoan blood, which is what? Like, I guess Native American? I don't even know what that is exactly. Or, I don't know. I don't know what it is. You tell me. Boots is fighting Crawford leftovers. Word. Boxing has racism. Yeah, so does life. You're correct. Frank is a hype job and vulnerable to the body. Okay. Black or white makes no difference. Just fight the best, please. Exactly, sir. I'm Maori native. Aha! I was right. So like similar characteristics like David Tua, or like what's his face? Of a New Zealand guy, Joseph Parker, right? Or no, Joseph Parker's half black, half white, I think, right? Or does he have that native blood in him too? Do you watch the Calvin interview by Cigar Talk? I don't. Nah, I don't really like watching a lot of those interviews. Anyways, a hype job. Name 5. Here, yo, Armor. You keep messing around, and that wrench is gonna be lifted off you. You be coming in here whiling out. When I'm interviewing Shane or a big name, you can't be saying negative shit about them. A lot of racism in here today. That's right. That's right. That's why I said.
Oh, that's racist.
Yes, my Samoan and Tongan brothers. Yes, we are Polynesian. There we go. All right. Dope. You a big dude too? Those fucking Samoan Polynesians tend to be like fucking swole. Either tall or like cock diesel. Tank must be on some serious training if he didn't show up to the event. Armor losing his wrench. Not yet. But, you know. What up, Chase? Which Inoue opponent had made more skill and IQ than Tank's opponents? Joseph Parker, Samoan. Yep. Neary, Cool Boy, Donaire, DePalis, Paul, Butler. Eon, do not get caught up in Armor's silliness. We don't need to name anybody. Armor, you're pretty negative. How old are you? You're too negative. You young? Because you're probably young. I'm willing to bet you're definitely either in your teens or early 20s. That's what I'm willing to bet. And don't lie. Tell the truth. How old are you? Because usually young dudes are that fucking negative. Shane, are you in here? $20. Yep, exactly. That shit'll change. It's normal. 1920 was my angriest, so I feel you. Just know that anger, that negative attitude is not, and I'm not trying to, I know it sounds cliche, but it's not going to take you anywhere in life. It's just going to make your life worse. People don't want to be around negative people. It stops you from growing mentally, stops you from a lot of things. So the sooner you could flush that shit out, go hit the gym, psychologist, whatever the fuck you want to do, or as you mature in life, I'm telling you, you're going to look back at yourself at this age. I'm telling you, I was way worse than you were at 20. People did not fucking like, I wanted to fight everybody. I rubbed everybody the wrong way. And I look back at it now, and I'm just like, what the fuck was I doing? You know, especially I don't know where you come from. I came from the hood, so it was like even another, like you got to be rough and have that exterior and all that. That shit does nothing but make your life, leaves a bad impression on other people and makes your life more difficult. So just take it from me, from an older guy. If you can, try to look for the positive and shit. It's going to make you feel a lot better over time. What's up, Jimmy? I'm not in the mood today. I had a good day because my son's birthday, but I had an annoying thing with work, so I don't want to do the pss, pss, although I just did it. Who you got, Tank or Frank? Tank. Stizopage. What's up, Jeff? Saw you this morning. Yo, Drew be wiling out. Well, people from the suburbs could still be angry. I just said especially if you're from the hood, but trust me, I know some of the biggest nutcases I know are from the suburbs, so doesn't matter where you're from. It just matters how you grew up and how you process things. Like, subscribe. Yep, listen to him. I can be positive, but also have to look at the bad side. You don't have to do shit. You got to understand there's a lot of big names at the lower weights. I mean, the names aren't that big at the lower weights. They're not big names, but that's just how it is. That's nobody's fault. You know what I mean? Oh, this fucking cat freaked me out. I heard a loud noise. It's not where you're from, it's where you're at. True. The Monster is a good fighter, but it's like he hasn't fought nobody. True that. I want Frank for the upset. More likely Tank's going to win, but you never know. This could be it could be. He said it's not. They're good fighters, but not well known. Right. Well, they're not great fighters because, let's be honest, the great fighters, even at the lower weights, get well known. Point in case, Inoue, Prince Nassim, Bam Rodriguez. You know what I mean? Only purists could ever really appreciate boxing at every weight category. Yeah, I don't appreciate a lot of it. I'm a purist, but sometimes the shit's just like definitely don't matter where you're from when you get in that ring. Color doesn't help you. True. That's what Caleb Plant said. What's up, Rodriguez? Just look at Tank's resume now. All the people he beat are now champions. Look at Inoue's opponents, all bums or career is finished. Tank is levels above Inoue. No. Disagree. I just want Inoue to go one. Yeah, but that might be pushing it. They just asked him. You heard what he said? No, well, my body's ready for it. You're 30. Your body's not going. You don't gain more weight, really. At 30, you're pretty much what you're going to be. Maybe that's not true. If he fights to 35, or maybe he can gain another 6 to 10 pounds. But then he'll be old, and people say he's old and over the hill. Prince is way bigger, Eon. Way bigger. Although, I guess Prince was 126 anyways. So not way bigger, but I got Prince because he's bigger. David versus Crawford. David who? David who?
What you talking about, Willis?
That's your dream fight? That's your dream fight? The dude who's 175 pounds naturally and 6'3", fighting the guy who's 5'8" and started at lightweight? That's your dream fight? You should be negative towards that dream. You should take all that negativity you have and put it at that dope fiend meth head dream. That's a pipe dream. That's a weird dream fight. See, you got me being negative like you now. I rewatched Tua versus Ibuchi. I know, right? Did you guys watch my video I dropped today of Pretty Boy versus Money May? If you did, please comment. I can't put him above Crawford and Usyk. Okay. They want Inoue to move up to 130 so Tank can bully him. It's a narrative behind it. Yeah. David by If that fight is signed, David would sign it, look at the contract, and look up and say,
I'm knocking somebody the fuck out.
True. He must not like Bud. Tank fans wildin', yeah. Well, that's normal. Shakur versus Tank, Shakur versus Dev, Shakur versus... So I see a bit of a theme here, Eon. Shakur. You love Shakur. Inoue versus Gary Russell Jr. I'll be honest with you guys. I've never seen Gary Russell, any of them, fight live. Ever. They haven't fought, I feel like, in like 4 years. I've seen some highlights. I've never seen them fight. They're so inactive. It would be a good fight. Let's make it happen. Oh, my goodness. You kind of lost a lot of credibility by saying that. But you also lost credibility by saying that Inoue's garbage. I mean, that's silly. The monster did it to himself, disrespecting us, talking about American boxers don't like to get punched in the face. What? What?
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
What are you talking about? Shakur is the best lightweight. He just needs opportunity. Word over Tank? Okay. It's possible. Inoue versus Shushu being built up. Shushu needs a lot more fights and a lot more exposure for Inoue would really fight him. There's no way Inoue's fighting Shushu. No disrespect. I think Shushu might be one of the greatest fighters of the generation when all said and done, but he's green. He's raw. What's he have? 9 fights? How about Duran Mayweather at 35? Shit. I don't know, man. Maybe Duran. I don't know. Inoue disrespects Americans. I'm offended. What'd he do? What up, Jonathan? He literally said Americans are scared of... Oh, did he? Okay. So you know what you should do then, Armor? Here we go. Now we're getting to the root of it. So, because when you sit there, if you would have said what you just said now first, all of us in this room would have been with you. But instead, that's the bias. See, there's bias in different ways. You took the bias of not liking him from what he said and tried to twist it into a narrative that no real boxing person supports, saying that Inoue is garbage and everybody fought garbage. All that is clearly not true. But what is true is the first thing you said. I agree with that. He said that shit. I get it. It's offensive. Stick to that. Don't start making it about everything else and twisting and turning. Stick to the one thing you don't like. Don't make it about more than that, because then it starts sounding wild. You respect me? Oh, I missed it. Marco, you were a fighter. Damn. You said were? Like I'm washed up? Like I shouldn't be talking because it was back in the day? You were a fighter. I don't expect you to have the knowledge base on different fighters as much as a fan would. Well, Keith, I am a fan too. I'm not, I guess, a super hardcore fan, but I am. So there's different levels of fandom, right? I know more about boxing. I know as much or more than anybody in this room or anybody I've ever met, as much or more. But what I don't know as much about I don't keep my ear to the streets of all the current fighters coming up. That's the one area, and that's a choice I make. Obviously, I could, but it's not interesting to me. I wait until they hit my radar to a certain level, So that's you know what I'm saying? So it's a fine line. People say, "Oh, you're a casual or you're not a hardcore." Well, I am a hardcore. I just the one area where I choose not to do deep homework is current fighters on the rise, and not all of them. Like I know Shushu, I know Keyshawn, just not all of them. So that's what I'll say to that. Chase Durr, totally agree. Duran Mosley at lightweight would have been crazy. That's a fact. My dream fight is Tyson versus Ricardo Lopez. Okay, he got jokes. Those of you who don't know, Ricardo Lopez weighed 108 pounds. Pretty boy Marco. Pretty boy Marco.
Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti!
If you had a choice between a three with the ring car girls and smoke weed and to never smoke weed again, my wife's here. You trying to get me killed? The fuck out of here with that. The chat talking shit today. Yeah, they're wilding out. No disrespect. I know, man. I know. Nah, nobody's disrespecting. Stop being disrespectful to fighters. They have balls to get in the ring. True that. No silly buggers, please. That's such a New Zealand word / British word. You fucking booger. That was an awful accent. I'm sorry. The Russells, all their fight on Channel 13. Best fight will be Crawford versus Boots. Yes. Agree with that. All the fighters around the world came to America. The world came to America. The fight was he afraid of? I don't know. Usyk said he's watched his fight with Fury while taking notes with a. Did he? Did he say that? Rob? Word? Fury's gonna do film study. Come on. Let's not that's not what's happening every day. You know what I'm saying? Don't paint the picture. It's not like Fury just comes home and just gets drunk and bounces around like a ping pong ball. The bars drunk and Fury and while he's doing that, Usyk's just sitting there studying and going to the gym. That's not what's happening. But I get what you're saying. If Inoue continues to move up and beat all the top guys and then he retires, where do you have him in your all-time list? He'd have to be arguable top 5. Right? I mean, how do you go against that? Biggest fight will be Canelo versus David because it was once Yeah, well, that fight's not happening. Boots stopping Ava in about 5 or 6 rounds max. You're probably correct. Salute, Soul. Yes, Usyk said he watched and took notes. Rob, why do you have that? You said you're a moderator for YouTube or whatever. Why do you have a YouTube icon every time you write something? Explain that to me. Did Manny ever fight at 22? Yeah, he had to have. Because he started at, I think, 108. So he had to have. Definitely. The monster not moving up anymore, Marco. That's what I'm saying. Why does Devin Haney get so much hate for being rich as a kid? It's not hate. It's people in boxing, fans who don't box, love trying to shit on fighters because most fans know that they could never do it, and in a way they envy people and they want to prove to themselves like, oh, but if I did do it, I could do it. This is like I've said this before. Guys who are like, will see me hitting a bag, for example, like, oh, keep your hands are down, one uppercut, you're done. It's like, oh, okay. You don't think I know the difference between hitting a bag and in the ring? How I like, but people like that like to just make themselves feel like they know the sport because it's a scary sport. Feeling like you don't know boxing makes a lot of dudes, especially men, feel like they don't know how to fight. So what they try to do is they try to say to themselves, but if I did do it, oh, I see all these openings, I see all this information that I'd be a good fighter because I could break it down. So that's the same reason why people try to shit on Haney as a kid. Because dudes probably from the hood who know they can't fight as well as Haney want to try and shit on him some way. Well, he's not. I'm from the hood. That's what I think it is. There's a lot of envy in fans in boxing. I definitely hope Benavidez comes up to the bread. Ooh, another one from Keith.
What you talking
Another
about,
one.
Willis?
Oh, that was wrong. I have Frank the Ghost Martin for the split decision. Even though I just hit you with that, I gotta hit you with this.
Get the fuck out of here!
Not happening. But slight possibility. Because I'm an admin. What's that mean? What's an admin mean? I don't know what that means. That's why I asked you to explain it. Well, admin for what? For all of YouTube? And if yes, then what does that mean? What's that entail? Because he's undefeated, he's tough, he's just as tall and as big as Benavidez, and we have not seen Benavidez thump at 75. So there's some question marks. That's why. I'm not saying I agree with it, but that's why. JD, I think that's you trying to spell JD. What's up, Marco? Videos were awesome. Keep them coming, my G. Looking forward to that Jorge Arce crazy ring walk entrance video. Are you the one who hit me up about Jorge Arce? Somebody hit me up about him. Was that you also on was it on the IG? Appreciate you, by the way. Thank you. Wait, was Haney rich as a kid? No, but his dad he was well off, I think, and he was homeschooled and all that, but not like filthy rich. You know what? Tell those people shut the F up in the ring. Yeah, the Rolls Royce to high school. No, he did not. Did he? I mean, he might have. Gvozdyk can crack. He ain't no easy. Yeah, exactly. Keith must be drinking the finest brew in New Zealand to have offer. He thinks Martin Beast Tank. Yep. Killer B. Great question. Maybe Shakur because he's bigger, like way taller. Maybe. That's a hard one. Especially how good Loma just looked. That's a tough one to choose. That's a tough one. Jeez, Rob, what the F you on? I don't know, but behave yourselves. Fury is shameless. Getting wasted at the bar just shows what Usyk does to, again, Armor. Fury was getting wasted. There's a video of him getting wasted way before he lost to Usyk. That's just what he does as well. So it's not just because of Usyk. Didn't better be of battle. Did he? So Gvozdyk has one loss? You might be right. Do you know anything about Gvozdyk's last two opponents? No. I don't like Devin because he feels fake to me. Like how? Fake like how? What's up? Keep it moving. You think any fight in boxing would be bigger than Tank vs. Inoue? Maybe Crawford Bud. Maybe Ryan Tank 2. Maybe Jake Paul Mike Tyson. Maybe Usyk Fury rematch. So yes. So what? Because Arthur when Gvozdyk can't. Exactly. Good point. Do you know Devin copies everything that Tank does? I did not know that. What up, Gabe? Some people fight better when they're drunk. In the street, maybe? I don't know. They take punches better. No. They go down. They feel less pain when the punches land better. That's what alcohol will do. Oh, there's my man Shane. Got to give him his patented.
Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti.
All right, that's enough. Bivol vs. Canelo rematch be dope. Boring. Boring.
Look at me! I'm the one with waterboard, dude!
Marco, did you see the funny training video of Wilder? 50 Cent posted. I don't know, Emily. When he's doing this shit and spinning. That one came out right after he lost. If that's what you're talking about. No boxing, but street, yes. I want to a Turkey announces Crawford versus David. Okay. I come in, first thing I hear is that's because Shane's in here. And even when I say his name, I gotta do it. Yes, the funny spinning video. Yep. Everybody saw that. Yeah, I don't know. But guess what? If you look at the video, that's not even Malik doing it. I've interviewed Malik, man. I've heard Malik knows how to train. Wilder just kind of does his own shit. It's from a movie called Money Talks. That's Chris Tucker saying it. One of the dopest movies. Canelo versus Crawford. Right. Canelo versus Crawford. He spun in the fight too. He spun because he got hit and it spun him around. He didn't spin you know what I'm saying? The punch spun him and then he spun with it. So I guess you're right. I guess it was kind of a mix of him spinning and the punch spinning him. If Dave Benavidez can get past Gvozdyk, then we have a threesome. Yep. Agreed. Bud beat Canelo. Word? Is that what you think? You must be.
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
BBB event series. What the hell does that mean? That was me on Arce, one of my favorite fighters. I'll hit you on some cement too and you. What? Goat Marco, I'm back. What's up, Pizza Man? Jorge rode a horse and a motorcycle amongst the cool. Oh, so he had dope ring entrances, but could he fight? Because I know the name, but I'm forgetting. I think he lost to a couple legends, but I can't place who it was. Some have said I've been to someone who's harder. Okay, maybe. I love your sound bites. Thank you. Appreciate it. Turkish can market the BBB series. Better Benavidez, Bivol. Okay. Turkey. Snatch. Salute, Todd. Todd Swindle. That 3-pointer going, splashing in that net. Can't wait till PBC goes broke. Okay. It's an interesting thing to wish for, but okay. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you feel like doing, bro. Where's Oscar? I know, man. Oscar dropping those videos. You guys see that video Oscar dropped? It's like sitting. First of all, I don't trust any man who sits with a glass of wine in his hand and his legs crossed. I don't trust him. Okay, that's first off. Secondly, why is he dropping this? Why is he engaging in this gossipy, going back and forth with Canelo? Like, I know he's going to say, well, Canelo said something about me. Yeah, but he didn't make a video about it with a fucking fireplace behind him, with his legs crossed, with a glass of wine in his hand, with a Huxtable sweater on, wearing Just for Men cologne, and like, come on. That's not necessary. Unnecessary. Arce could scrap. Is he fruity? Which one? Oscar different. Oscar possibly could be.
Tutti frutti.
I've always thought, the way he talks a little.
Tutti frutti.
You know what I'm saying? When he's alone with his boys, sometimes he might
Open your fucking ears, Jack.
Oops, wrong one. When he's alone with his boys, sometimes he might be,
Meanwhile, you two were standing around, thinking popping each other's assholes.
You know what I'm saying? It might happen. But allegedly, I don't know for sure. That might be the maybe. Maybe. Oscar is dating a transformer. Transgender? I don't really know. What up? Yeah, I know, Todd. I know. Allegedly. I have no judgment on Oscar. If he finds love that way, then it's on him. I'm not down though. Well, we didn't think you were down, but you bringing it up out of nowhere, maybe.
Tutti frutti.
Nah, why you got that sound? I'm just saying, man. What up, Vinny? You think Joe Rogan is a good comedian? I haven't seen him perform in a long time, so I can't really answer that. Regardless of the funny-ish Oscar did, he fought everyone and never that's him sitting with a Merlot and crossed legs in front of a fireplace with Sex in the City playing behind him is nothing to do with his skill in the ring. That dude could fight. One of the greatest welterweights of all time. For Schnibbles. I don't know who he loves, but, dude could fight. Oscar got nuts. Oscar got nuts.
Tutti frutti.
Oscar got nuts? Nuts? What are you gonna do? Nah, he could fight though. Oscar was. I'm telling you, man. Oscar fought Floyd 5 years earlier, 5 to 7 years earlier. We might have had an official loss on that record. You feel me? Marco, why are the fighters saying the promoters are stealing money? Because there's a lot of clauses and contracts. There's a lot of things that we're unfamiliar with, and each contract is different where something like that can be said. That's why. Subliminal combo. Mr. Sanchez, what up? Especially when fighters don't take no risk for the money part. Again, there could be a contract that says, you get X amount of money if X amount of people show up at in the arena. And then the numbers come in officially saying it's less than that, but you were there and you see it was sold out. Then you start having a problem. Things like that, for example. Like, oh, the official numbers say it was only 20,000, 20,000, the place seats 30. And then you were there looking around and you saw almost not one empty seat, definitely over 20. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Oscar De La Hoya deserves an Oscar award. I don't know about that. Fighters should be thankful promoters are here in boxing. They would be broke as hell. I think Bud can beat Mayweather. They both have never fought like each other. Possibly. Promoters overpay fighters. Not true. Devin and Ryan fight definitely did not sell out. I was at that fight, and you're correct. It did not sell out. I was literally there. I'm not talking about that one. That was just an example I was giving. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh. I know where he's going. I know where he's going. His friend just came over and...
Meanwhile, you two were standing around, finger popping each other's assholes.
Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti.
Okay, that's enough of that. They gave out free tickets. I don't think, did they? Is that a fact? I heard that, but I didn't get that confirmed. Oscar lied, did drugs, played out his feminine side, but I always will remember him for... I mean, I don't know if he lied. What did he lie about? That's allegedly. We don't know if he lied. He admitted drugs. He admitted dressing up with that girl. But yeah, he whooped Fernando Mayorga Trinidad's ass. Trinidad got the victory, but Or Dakar. Yup, Dakar Noir. Dakar Noir for shizzle. They wanted too much for those Devin and Ryan tickets. That's, yup, I know. Then they dropped it. They allowed tickets available the day of, and nowhere people showed up. Where you from, Armor? You from around here? My opinion, I don't think the fight sold out because it wasn't on the West Coast. Yeah, I don't know. Inflation's why it didn't sell out. I own a business. I'm telling you, inflation. I'm dying right now because of inflation. My business is dying. Inflation is the reason. It probably would have sold a little more in the West, but I don't think it would have been a significant difference. I'm telling you. Somebody ripped the soundboard off Marco's hands. You want me to? You want people to rip the soundboard out of my hands? Word?
You fucking sneaky bastard.
What's poppin', Seth? You think Devin wins another belt at 140?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Nah. I actually, I'm just kidding. I do care, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? We have to see him fight one more fight. See if Ryan just had his number or if it was just the steroids or whatever the case was. Fast. Thanks, Superstar, because drug dealers and hood people always go to his fights no matter what. The hood supports him. That's why. So drug dealers and hood people are from his neighborhood? Word?
Oh, that's racist.
I could see Bud winning against Canelo. Pacquiao did go from 105 to 154, getting W. I think he went to 152, I think it was. But yeah, all intents and purposes. You need to add, you got any excuse tonight? Word? Is that what I need to add? Yeah? You say that again.
I'm knocking somebody the fuck out.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
That's for you. For your Roy slander. Devin is still top quality. Might be. We don't know yet. We got to see. Another fight. Is Devin career done? We don't know. We got to see him fight somebody. We got to keep fighting. You better be black talking like this, Armor Plates. Agreed. You didn't tell me where he's from. Probably a white guy from Nebraska. Just mad racist. Hit that like button. Listen to Black Ray. Listen to my man Black Rizze. I don't even know how many likes we have. I'm half black, half Latino. Oh shit. You're a Black Puerto Rican. Well, that'd be a black Puerto Rican, so maybe not. So I have both true. Where are you from? That's the question. We don't need the address. You don't even have to give the city if you don't want. I'd like the city, but at least give me the state. You ever had to argue to pee or poop during... You ever have the urge to pee or poop during a fight?
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife.
No. Had to pee before a fight. Had to pee a lot times before a fight, but not poop. The poop just crawls right up there because of the adrenaline and all that. You know, you were like mad jacked, like or excited, or like you pee. You do pee more frequently, but usually not poop. No, that's never happened. I get it. Nah, man, it's not pause. He's not asking me if I want to bang dudes. He's asking me if I had to pee or poop. Why is it a pause? He wasn't asking me if do I ever get the urge to go into the Blue Oyster Bar. Oh, that should be a good soundbite. Dun 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 dun. I'm getting that soundbite. That and Tutti Frutti are going to be my shit. Illinois. Okay, so you would have said Chicago. but you live in Cali. Okay. Salute from Puerto Rico. Ho! Big Pun is one of the greatest. I think Big Pun is lyrically the greatest rapper who ever lived, lyrically. But I put Kane as number one because he's like Big Daddy Kane, because he's legendary. But Big Pun. I grew up around Mad. My whole neighborhood was Puerto Rican, man. Hell's Kitchen in the 80s, 90s. Boricua City Central. I used to go eat those little merengues at the fucking bodegas. Come on now. I'm like an honorary Puerto Rican. Maybe not to you, but 20-ounce gloves, heavy bag, make you slower. They'll make you faster. I went to Devin Regis fight, San Francisco. Oh, cool. Wonder who knows Blue Oyster. Keith, you must be close to my age. How old are you? Because you're getting a lot of my references. Wasn't sold out. They had like 20. 20 seats is pretty good. Just 20? That's like nothing. Is it good to you, Big Daddy Kane? Is it good to you? The fuck is that? That must be some shit from his like Barry White album. I never heard that before. Did you see Tank missed Grand Arrival? No, I didn't. Nah, I don't think he's unsettled. He probably just was late, or maybe the transportation was late, or there's traffic, or whatever. Pun was the greatest Latin rapper ever. Yeah. I mean, there's very few that even, like, what, Fat Joe? Even Fat Joe admits Pun was better than him. We have one of the best boxing cultures in the world. PR. Yep. Juan Laporte, dope Puerto Rican fighter. The greatest Puerto Rican fighter of all time, people say it's Trinidad. I might have to go with Hector Camacho. I think at 135, Hector Camacho, you put him in front of Trinidad, both of them at 135, I think Camacho beats him. Why did Tank disrespect promoters, Amazon? I don't know, man. He disrespected me. Did you guys know that? He left a Instagram comment on my page calling me a rat-faced looking motherfucker. That's what he said. Told me, shut the fuck up, you rat-faced looking motherfucker. His comment was so mean, Instagram hid it. You know, they hide, like, they deemed it as being hate speech, and they hid it. One day I'm looking through the hidden, look, it says like, you know, the little Instagram thing says check hidden comments. So I click it. It's like Javante with the little blue check mark. At SFU, you rat-faced looking MF. That's exactly what he wrote to me on a video where I'm complimenting him. Fuck's wrong with him? Alfredo Benitez, yup. Fredo Gomez, yup. Not the greatest, but Karma will get him. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it is rude. What are you gonna do? He's just mad because I'm so pretty. Benavidez got the youngest world champion. Yep, Benitez is the youngest world. Yeah, he was 17. Yep. Wild. But Sugar Ray Leonard beat the shit out of him. Whooped his ass. P to P, pillar to post, baby. What's so funny, boxing? I mean, is Tank lying? True. Hold on, I gotta get a drink. All right, I'm back. Yo, these mojito flavored seltzers, they're seltzer, but they're mojito flavored. Those shits are dope. Mad refreshing and minty. Just saying. Do you think Moulton will fight Tank in the future? No. I don't think. I think by the time Moulton's at that level, Tank's going to be 40. What made him that mad? What it was, I found out. I talked to people who know him, coaches or whatnot. they told me that it was the fact that I had released videos of him getting touched up in sparring by Kevin Johnson and by Elijah Pierce. That's what that's what they told me he was annoyed at me for. But he didn't comment on those. He commented on a video where I'm complimenting him. The only thing I could think of is he probably thought he'd look mad, like in his feelings, as they say, which I fucking hate that, because everybody's feelings. I hate that saying. That tries to like make people feel like they're pussies for having feelings, which is so stupid. Everybody's feelings. But so I think people would think he's in his feelings if he commented on that video of mine, like almost like, is there something to it for you to really get mad at it? So he went and tried to put me down on a video where I'm complimenting him. That's my theory. Keith Canelo fought at a very young age. Thank hated to be called that Muslim. Well, then maybe you shouldn't change it. Blue Oyster for Police Academy movie. Exactamundo. Exactamundo. Matter of fact, Blue Oyster Bar Sound. And let's see if we can get it. Oh, we might be able to. Yep, there it is. There it is. There it is. Dope. Dope. Here it goes. I'm going to add it. See? Sometimes I can do it quick. With the quickness. Booyaka. Blue oysters up in this piece. So now I can add that with Tutti Frutti. Hold on. Boom. All right. Let's get it up. All right. Anybody wants to mess with me, do some fruity shit, you're going to get hit with it. Armando's true. What true? Canelo's on another level. Jeff ruined it. Canelo's another level. What are you guys talking about? I download one thing. All right, let's go down here. I'm part Jamaican, so I always write around people, say I never show my emotion because they look weak. So I was always right around people I said should never show my. Yep. And really, it's just you shouldn't show any emotion. Really, that's true in the hood. That's a big thing in the hood, man. You can show happiness and anger, but even anger, you got to act like nothing bothers you. That's like a huge thing in the hood, man. I growing up, it's still to this day. Now it's even in the music. All the music sounds like dudes are just so relaxed. They don't care about nothing. Super relaxed. Nothing bothers me. It's not like every human being has anger, sadness, jealousy. Like we have all the emotions. Some people are way more emotional than others. True, but it's all there. It's goofy. Moan got caught multiple times and took it like a champ. Rocky is the movie that inspired me the most. Okay. Cody, what up? Everything makes people angry in the hood. Well, true. There's a lot of rage. Most emotional boxer today? On social media, it's Tank. You know how many towards me? You know how many times he's written shit and then deleted it? He's a big emotional texter, tweeter, poster, and then deleter. But probably Ryan, maybe, I don't know. Before I started punching a punching bag, I used to get mad real easy. Yeah, you're only 15. That's normal. Let me tell you something, Dwayne. With the stress I'm going through right now, with my work being as bad as it's being because of inflation, right? And all the money we're losing and all that. If I don't punch a bag, I don't really spar anymore. I stopped sparring maybe 5 to 7 years ago. But if I don't punch a bag every day, I still want to knock somebody the fuck out. Like, and it's bad. Still. Or my stress gets to me bad. So even now, I'm almost 50. I'm 47. It's something you need to do every day for the rest of your life. Even if you have to get therapy and even if you deal with all your issues, it still is a useful tool. And of course, it keeps you healthy, which is very important, just physically. So it's a physical and mental car wash. It's like you go in there, your mind, your body, everything feels dirty and angry, and you exercise, and it's like a fucking mental, physical car wash. You come out feeling squeaky clean, happy, relaxed, all that. Dope. Real G's don't even have social media. I don't know about that. All eyes on Benavidez. This is going to, yep. Fire. What's fire? Tank has a habit of threatening dudes. Yeah, I know. It's weird. Yeah, whatever. What are you going to do? I'm about to wrap this up soon in a second, people. It's late. Had a long day. Tank is emotional because he is feminine and he is fruity. Word? You think he's feminine and you think he's fruity? Okay. Hole one playing? That was pretty dope. A little long. I would have cut it halfway in. Leave Tank alone. All right, Zoe. I wanted Tank to jump Devin so Devin can sue the crap out of him. I think Tank is a short complex. Possibly. Why David is ducking David? Why is David ducking David?
What you talking about, Willis?
He paints his nails, brings his purse to weigh-ins. Marco theme song. Tank Davis, Frank Martin can't wait for the press conference tomorrow and maybe the weigh-in. Bro. Maybe. Maybe blood. Maybe. What up? Unironically, a blue raspberry. That name deserves one of these. The Tank is low-key fruity.
Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti.
I don't know about that, but you know, were you a pro in boxing? I was, Armando. Sí, claro. David Benavidez ducking David Morrell. That is silly talk. David and David. If Benavidez wins a fight, which belt should he go for? Better be no, Bivol, because Better be is still recovering. Didn't he bust his meniscus? That's not even my problem with him, though. Okay. Let's hope Tank don't break a nail. Oh, snap. Marco, who you got, Tank or Frank? Tizank, baby. Should Benavidez go for power puncher or slick boxer? Doesn't matter. We'd rather see him fight the power puncher. That's more exciting. I think Frank has a chance. Saudis, his team. Oh, so is his team. All right. Big shout again to my man from New Zealand. Hit for another 2-piece. Thank you. Appreciate you, Mark, for being boxing. Thank you. David Morrell versus Iglesias is the perfect prospect fight at 168. Yeah, he might have a point. What weight? What weight? Oh, you mean like weight? I fought at 68, super middle. He should fight Shakur. Beterbiev and Bivol destroys David badly. I don't know about that. Frank is a southpaw and Tank is a southpaw. Yep. So it's going to remove Tank's usual advantage of being a southpaw. True that. True that, God. True that. Frank and Tank have a rematch clause. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to bounce. Again, guys, if you want to enter the raffle for this, you know what to do. Hit the Cash App. If you don't, you don't. Anyway, bye, fellas. Appreciate you guys. Do you think Tank is no, he's not a prospect. He's one of the best fighters in the world. All right. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.